hello. Wow. Just like the title says, group stages of chaos. This was absolutely chaotic. Uh, uh, I'm almost lost for words for these group stages. But if you're watching this, like, share, subscribe, YouTube. Before I introduce my guest, Footy Fantasy, Twitter. We're doing this World Cup series in partnership with Daily Mank. Our Daily Mank Twitter articles. Follow them. Leave us a like, share, subscribe. Also, um, back on the show, the biggest Orodo fan that I know. Don't make that face. You can't be talking smack in WhatsApp and not coming and making face. Look at this man.
Oh,
Daniel, thanks for coming on.
a finished man.
I finished, man. Oh, okay. At least it wasn't from my mouth, because then people start saying many things. So.
I know, then they will say you're hating, not respecting his legacy.
I mean, two things can be true.
Two things can be true. Okay. It can be a hater. It can be a
Hey, look, me, I'm a certified hater. I don't know what. Right.
You wake up early in the morning, huh?
Fam, I go to sleep hating that man, hating on him.
Oh man, thanks for coming on, Daniel.
Always a pleasure, man.
Our regular member, Oga Kwame.
Good to be here, man. Good to be here. Tough week, but we made it.
It's the Friday show. It's not part of our regular scheduled Sunday show. We had to push it up a little bit just because of the group stages. We have to talk about the group stages, of course. That's why we're here. Knockout stage starts tomorrow, so I will not be recording on Sunday in between the knockout stages. We'll be doing another one on Tuesday evening. I think Tuesday is when second round ends. It's Tuesday. I think it's on Tuesday. Whenever the second round ends,
Yeah.
You can verify for us in the comments. We'll be doing another one. Let's just dive right in. I had to present them today. My new favorite team, Japanese. I was there in 2019. I remember that it was fun. I was in Tokyo and some other cities. I can't remember. How far would Japan go? Let me start with Kwame. What are your thoughts about Japan and how far do you think this is just vibes? Because they've beaten Spain, they've beaten Germany. These are like two traditional favorites,
Mm-hmm.
and they've beaten them. So
And not only that, they're both former World Cup winners.
Yeah.
Right.
okay.
I mean, Germany won the one in 2014, Spain in 2010. It's not easy. Look, my bracket is in the mud.
Yes.
Completely in the mud. At this point, regardless of how far Japan goes, they've won the World Cup. They've won it. They've won it because it really doesn't matter at this point. I think it's going to be vibes, but it's the kind of vibes we're here for. You know, we love football. Football loves an upset, and we love it. They looked dead in that game yesterday because they were playing against Spain, and as soon as that Morata goal went in, I'm like, okay, business as usual. I predicted it anyway, blah, 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 blah. And all of a sudden, Spain just looked like they forgot how to play football. And I think it showed that Spain might have some, I know they're through, but they might have some defensive creaks and cracks there because they have Rodri playing center back. And I hear Busquets I know Busquets is a good midfielder, but I'm not sure about their defense, and it showed yesterday because as soon as that second half started, Japan had one thing on their mind, one thing only: pressing the crap out of them, and it led to their first goal. So, but look, regardless of how far they go, I don't think they'll go far, but it's vibes, and we love it.
So let's introduce one of our guests just joining. Our esteemed, correspondent of everything African football and now world football since we're in the World Cup.
Yes.
Right, Tata. And for you watching, watch out for the review. It will be coming up in a couple of hours. He did a fantastic review. It will be going up the YouTube channel in the next hour or so. So watch out after the show, and that will be up. Itata, Japan. Is this the end of the story, or do you think the vibes can carry them further? Because who they're playing? Japan is playing Croatia. They're playing Croatia.
They're playing Croatia, yeah.
Look, it's not vibes at all. It is not vibes at all. And honestly, if you have to stretch back, so the Women's World Cup, under 20 World Cup, Japan won that World Cup. I think it might have been in 2018 or so.
Itata is the only person I know who watches under 20 World Cup.
For women. I am telling you that Japanese team played one of the best football ever. In that U20 team, they're traditionally known as a very technical team. The only undoing for Japan is size. They don't have tall players, but if it is to string those passes and make quick decisions, their players have the brain almost quicker than their feet, the way they play. So, and I think moving forward, people have to be very careful, because I think they're not vibes, they're for real. They're not vibes at all. They're for real. People say they are lucky. Well, they create their luck because they are the other end of the field trying to score. If that's luck, I can take that all day. I think Japan can take that all day. So I think this would go as far as they want it. The only thing is, when they run into that brick wall called Brazil or called Argentina, it's going to be different.
Yeah.
But I don't see any other team that I would put. I can't put Japan down against any other team apart from Brazil and Argentina for obvious reasons.
Okay.
I mean, look, Croatia is a decent team, but it helps Japan that Croatia is struggling to score goals too. So yeah, I mean, they might go through the round of 16, but hey, we'll see.
Daniel, what are your thoughts?
I really like the Japanese team. I enjoy watching them play, and it was actually so good. Like, that whole death by 1,000 passes. I'm not talking to the media because I know more than you. I'm streaming my tactics. Approached by Spain. Like, I mean, yeah, it's bold and all that, but like the fact that that's what I like about all the underdogs, all the upsets. I've pretty much been teams that have refused to, just like sit back, and there's a way you can play with, respecting your opponent. There's a way like you're just like laying down on the floor and letting them walk all over you. Everyone in Argentina's group. Yeah. They've done pretty well. But I don't think they make it past Croatia. Croatia are really, really technically gifted. And people tend to undermine, because even when you look back at their run at the last World Cup, they didn't seem like, it's more like they beat a team, they beat the team you put in front of them. And but that midfield, like, it's still going strong. Like, they're still, people thought they had a chance. Yeah, they had a slow start in the first game, but man, the way they dismantled Canada was something. So I mean, I think it might be a close game, but I think Croatia is where it ends for Japan.
Okay. Let's take comments. May I see my thoughts quickly? The World Cup is Brazil's to win, but at this point, it's looking like another Euro 2004. Okay, another underdog could emerge as the winner. Hey, at this point, analysis is out of the middle.
I'll take that.
I'll not deny that for sure. My thoughts are, I'm with Daniel. I think Japan, they're a very good team, right? And the game is going to be very, very close. But when you have three press-resistant midfielders in Modric, the king, in my opinion, the top three central midfielder or top five.
So did you hear that his last name has been changed to midfield? So it's Luka Midfield.
I agree. you remember like last
he's
year,
so good.
I still used to argue with you guys in the chat, like, oh no, don't put him in top 3 yet. Now I think he's there. He's like
untouchable.
there. He's top 3, in my opinion, social media of all time. At least in the last 20, 30 years. Let me say that. Let me not say all time. Last 20, 30 years of European football, he's been incredible. When you have that, you have another press resistant coach that can run through like the lowest of lowest block. That man
and Brozovic.
And Brozovic. When you have those 3 midfielders, I can never ever say I can never write you off. So, but yeah, right. I think they struggle to score goals, and I think Japan are going to be very, very organized. I see that game is one of the games I think is going to be so interesting, and like Tata said, very tactical. Because when you think of Japan, traditionally you just think of speed, maybe organization, shooting. But no, they like tactically they're a well coached team. They're very, very organized. Yeah. When you watch them, they're a very organized team. They control games. Well, apart from that Germany game, they know how to control games by letting you have the ball. Like they can play, they can play counter-attacking football. They can possess the ball. They play some form of positional football too. Yeah. So yeah, I think that could go anyway. You know what? Talking about that, let's just do this randomly. Let's do this randomly. I'll just go around quickly. It wasn't on the agenda. Let's do the quick prediction. Just random quick prediction. No need to say scoreline, why. Just give me your winner. Then we'll go to the because we have a lot of topics to go through. Netherlands, US. Kwame. Just to give me a winner. Netherlands. Daniel.
USA.
Okay, Tata.
It's tricky, but I'll pick Netherlands.
Okay, I'll pick Netherlands too. Argentina, Australia. Straight away, I say Argentina. I'm not good. I'm just going to say that very quickly. Argentina. Okay, you. Daniel.
Australia.
Hey, I know. We know why.
Yeah, Argentina for sure.
No, Argentina for sure. I'm just messing. Argentina definitely.
I know you are. France, Poland. Itata.
France.
Okay.
Poland have been very underwhelming.
I agree. Okay, comment.
Poland has been underwhelming, but I'll pick Poland. I think I see an upset on that one.
Okay. Daniel.
France.
I say France. England, Senegal. I'll go England. Senegal will try, but I'll go England. Who else? Daniel?
England.
Okay, Kwame?
England.
Itata?
I'm going Senegal because I know the England that will show up. So I'm going Senegal.
That's good answer, actually.
Okay. I think we talked about this, but hey, we never got official prediction. Japan, Croatia. I'll say Croatia. Itata, I feel like you have something of different.
No, I'm picking Japan. I'm picking Japan. Yeah.
Okay.
All these brackets that we are doing. Remember the one we
doesn't exist anymore.
And I'm terrible with brackets too.
Brazil, South Korea. I'll go Brazil. That one.
Yeah, man. Let's not talk about that one. Let's move.
No upset. Okay. No upset. It looks like no upset with that one. Morocco, Spain. Spain. Okay. Morocco organized. They were organized.
Look, I'm looking at them Spanish defense, but I'll go Spain.
Tata.
Yeah, I'm going Spain just because they lost their last game. If they won that game, I would have picked Morocco. But I don't think Spain will slip 2 times in a row.
Okay. I'm going Spain too. Portugal, Switzerland. Hey, this time there'll be no halo goals,
Hologram goal.
Oh, this is the one time I'm kind of confident that Switzerland's going to win.
I'm going to say Switzerland as well.
Really?
Yep.
It is very tricky, but I think Portugal will have a lot for Switzerland. I think Portugal go through.
Okay.
Yeah, funny enough, I was actually, if it was Serbia that went through, I would have been, what's it called? not confident, but I think yeah, Portugal.
Portugal.
I just want to make a quick announcement very quickly.
Oh, you gave me your own mic. Okay.
Yes.
All it needs is one mic.
For all the Ororo FC members, Cristiano Ronaldo has the same.
One.
Actually, let me hit Lukaku first. Lukaku has the same number of World Cup goals as Erling Haaland, who did not even go. Same thing with our boy Indomie Noodles has the same number of World Cup goals as Erling Haaland, who did not even make it to the qualifying round of the World Cup.
Darwin Núñez.
Noodles.
Yes.
Call him Noodles. Darwin Noodles.
Indomie Noodles. Yeah, that's his name. Indomie.
Oh, man.
Okay, biggest disappointment of the group stage. There were a couple of them. Who is your biggest disappointment of the group stages? Let me start. Let's start.
Do we even need to talk about this?
Someone say if CR7 doesn't start, Portugal goes through.
I agree with that.
I agree with that, but he's going to start.
No, he's going to start for sure.
Yeah, I mean, saying CR7 won't start is like, I don't know, saying what
The president will fire the coach from Portugal.
exactly. If CR7 doesn't start, the coach doesn't have a job anymore.
Yeah.
And then Ronaldo will become the coach.
Exactly. Literally.
I mean, you know what happened the last time that happened, though?
What happened?
In the final, in the Euro final.
What happened?
Don't mind me. Let's move on.
Hey, no, I mean, Germany.
The biggest disappointment of the group stage has to be Germany, man. Has to be Germany.
Yeah, man. Sure.
Like that. It's just because look, they moved on from what's that coach that smells his balls and licks them. Joachim Löw. You know, they moved on from that guy, and I think they had that guy when they didn't qualify because they got eliminated in the group stage in the last World Cup too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And it was Joachim Löw.
Yeah, it was Joachim Löw. And then they would Hansi Flick. We thought that was a good appointment. I thought it was a great appointment. And then, bruh, they're just not. I don't know what. They're just not a good offensive team. I just don't see. Look, I hear Kai Havertz came and scored. Was it 2 goals yesterday? But they just do not look like. They just do not look like the very well-oiled machine that we know Germany to be. That Mannschaft, it's just man right now. Ain't no shaft over there. Like, he's just done. And I don't know. We can talk about Neuer as well. Some goals. I think at least 2 goals he considered in this World Cup. Bad. Second has to be Belgium. Look, Belgium, that golden generation looking more like plastic, bro. Those men are dead. Like Roberto Martinez, as my brother called him, is a sombrero Oli. That's what he is. This man has taken the golden generation of Belgium, the best crop of Belgian players they've seen in a long time, and he's just made them look like a bunch of Manchester United players under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. That's what he's done. And now, bro, the amount of chances Lukaku missed yesterday, Henry himself would have scored like a hat trick of those chances, you know. And I saw Henry over there consoling the Belgian players, and I'm sure Loki is like, I'm about to head over to France and watch my own country, you know. But yeah, Belgium, Germany, like you can't, like, yeah, no argument for me.
Let's take comments from J Master for Life 42. Thank you for your comments. Is Germany initially? I guess he wants to say if Germany initially started Fulkrug, they would have qualified. Yeah, I agree. I'll jump in.
I think to that point. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. I was just going to say quickly. You know, I actually have the opposite view of the fact that I think their major problem was more defense. Like I think that's what
you mean for Germany.
Yeah, I think that's their major problem because they were creating a lot of chances and they were just not finishing them. Look at the amount of they had the highest XG difference. Defense was their problem. When I mean defense, I mean like their counter-attacking defense, like how to stop counters, was just porous, and they just have only one serious defender. I mean, that defender, is he really serious? Do you consider Rudiger a serious person?
Rudiger. Rudiger.
Yeah,
That guy is a vibes man. You see him during the 110 was running
He's
back.
Yeah.
Like, what is this guy? This is the World Cup.
Wait, did they lose that game too?
yeah, that was the Japan game, right?
Yeah, Rudiger is just like when I see Rudiger, what I remember, Rudiger is just like a better version of Eric Bailly. You know, they're just
Okay. Oh,
Hey, respect by
better version.
oh,
Better, better.
You know, no,
Better. It's better.
no. I think he's
Yeah,
worse.
let's say
I
that.
think
No.
he's worse.
I think everybody is actually a
because
everybody is actually
Bae is just he's injured, but he actually defends well,
Bailly defends very well.
very, very well.
I think you're shading Bailly too much. I don't like that.
So yeah, I think defense. Daniel, you had a point before I cut you off.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I remember when we we're talking I think a few weeks back about how like there's like a lack of strikers, like the striker shortage, and it's showing in the big stage in a lot of all these, because if you think back at all like the legendary teams of the World Cup, like Uruguay is did they win like the first ever one, like, and they're carrying strikers like, bruh, the fact that something happened with Ghana 12 years ago and the guy that was involved is still there to inflict more pain and misery, like
2010 was 12 years ago.
Bro, like they're still carrying Suarez, Cavani, like Nunes can't get a goal. Germany, they don't even know how they're playing. Like, Kai Havertz coming out to say, "Oh, I'm a 7, I'm an 8, I'm an 11, I'm a 10." Like, like you need an out and out 9. You need an out and out finisher, killer. Like all these chances, like the chance Sane missed, for instance. If there's a bona fide, if he's a bona fide striker, like he knows what he's doing as soon as he gets the ball. Not trying to decide, oh, do I round the keeper or do I score it, getting caught in 2 minds, stuff like that. Yeah. Like even Spain, like like the whole passing structure thing is working, but as Japan have showed us, like that whole era of like keeping the ball and stuff can easily be turned over. We're not back in 2010 or 2008 where that was the thing. They would just let you have the ball. So I think and it's probably going to come back to hurt Spain when they get further down, because you need someone that can kill a game. And we're all United fans. We know what Morata is like. So I don't know if is he clutch enough, things like that. See, look at Belgium, so-called golden generation, struggling for goals. Lukaku's XG yesterday, they said it was 1.9 something or 9.97, and he couldn't get a goal. Like, come on. So I think at the end of the day, like, yeah, defense is good, but this isn't league football. It's short games. Just knock out your opponents, score more goals than your opponents. Like, no one cares if like you're open at the back. The team of the year, the team of the tournament is probably gonna have defenders who would lead goals, but as long as the team's going through, that's all that's important. So yeah, I think the striker thing is what is really, really reflecting on in these big teams like the Spains, the Germanys, and such. So yeah.
Okay. Before we take other, if you're watching, if you're joining us, some of you guys joined us late. YouTube, like, share, subscribe. Footy Fantasy, FWOTIE. Fantasy, one word, and we're doing this along with Twitter. Daily Mang, join, follow him for a lot of content, mostly Manchester United content, but right now World Cup content. We're streaming live on there right now. If you're watching, I think we have new comments. Someone said, yeah, they had a defensive problem. I'm sure he's talking about Germany.
Yeah.
Someone said Morata will kill the game for Spain. Yeah, I don't disagree. Facebook user who, please let us know your name if you are joining us on Facebook. We can't see names on Facebook. Itata, what do you think? Most disappointing, biggest disappointment?
I mean, so Belgium is not a surprise. I don't know why people are like surprised. Belgium are, especially for this crop, they're always that assemble 23, 26 players. They take them to the World Cup. individually they're club heroes, and they just show up and try to replicate what they do at their club. They don't shed that ego to play for Belgium. It's pretty much I'm Kevin De Bruyne, I'm Mertens, I'm Lukaku. They're all going by their family names to show up and bring club clout. But Belgium has always been a complicated unit right from time. In fact, the most stable Belgian team was when Enzo Schifo was captain. So, and that's way back. That's 86 and 90.
Okay, I'm like, who's that?
Yeah. So this Belgian team is just a bunch of individuals. On paper, they look great, but I wasn't surprised with what I saw. Manshaft, unfortunately, the disappointment for the World Cup. But then, like you said, it's dependent on that defense. I don't know what Niklas Sula is doing at the World Cup. He literally walks back. When Germany are trying to stop a counter attack, Sula walks. He's at a walking space. He doesn't run. And for the World Cup, you can't risk that.
I agree.
And of course, Rudiger still thinks this is about. He plays football like it's table soccer in primary school. That's Rudiger. He's very unserious. He's a good defender, but very unserious. This is the World Cup too. So Germany, the defense was their undoing. And like Dio mentioned, they usually show up at the World Cup, play 3 central defenders and 1 flying fullback. And it worked. It worked for them in 2014, not this time. Not this, especially this World Cup where teams show up and not respect their elders. This World Cup teams are not respecting their elders at all. So
They're not.
yeah. So
Except
the defense.
Argentina's group.
You say?
Except Argentina's group.
Well, there was a little disrespect in that first game. Just a little disrespect.
But Itata, do you not think that? And I want to go back to one of the comments we got, I think from the J Master gentleman that says if they started Fulkrug, right, they probably would have gone through. I don't know if maybe yes, maybe no. But the point I'm trying to make is, remember when Germany and Spain played together, right? Yeah. And neither team looked like they were going to score real goals until they both brought on like real strikers. Yeah. Right. Morata came on, made that near post run. He thinking like a striker. Now Morata is dead. We know that. But at the end of the day, he thinks like a striker. Right.
Fulkrug.
Musiala is not making that run. Thomas Muller, I think the only reason Thomas Muller is still at the World Cup is because of the history he has with Hansi Flick. That's just my personal opinion. And with Spain, I mean, with Fulkrug's finishing as well. That was a solid finish. Yeah. So I feel like even if they had the table soccer Rudiger at the back and the snail Niklas Sula, if you had scored, you probably would be in the next round. Maybe you're not going to win because you can't win a World Cup with that kind of crappy defense. But at least you make it to the round of 16.
Okay.
Yeah. So my point is, even with Fulkrug, I think Germany would maybe have made it to the round of 16, but that defense would still have been their undoing. Just personally. I think they showed up to the World Cup with no defense. They just parked the people and filled up spaces in the defense.
German defenders are out there.
No, so the point is, I don't believe that in the Bundesliga there are no Germans that are actually natural fullbacks and center halves. I think this team was more about reputation. I'm surprised I didn't see Klose and Schweinsteiger. Honestly. Because, for example, what is Thomas Muller was shoehorned into the team. Thomas Muller was shoehorned into the team. Either you play him in Musiala's role, which I think is impossible because that kid is special. Yeah, just bench him.
Yeah,
it's almost like they don't want to bench him; they have to shoe him on, and that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Good one for sure. Comment says Schifo era was the period I took Belgium serious before this KDB and other shooters. Hey, and whoever you are in comment, you are giving us very good comments. Please let us know your name so that we don't just call you Facebook user. Nobody wants to be nameless. Let us know who you are. My biggest disappointment is Belgium, just because I understand the German one. You expect more, right? They're traditional powerhouse. But Belgium, I just look at the strength of their group. Yeah, Morocco, Canada. Come on,
That's
man,
true.
Belgium. Come on.
To not even qualify.
Yeah, they're not qualifying from that group. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's disappointing. I do.
And-
Although I'm on the other side of the fence. People try to say me. I always like to take like the maybe non-popular opinion, but this golden era thing. I'm not as critical of Martinez like some people, like Mr. Kwame here, and that's just because I feel like Belgium just did what they were. Like I think they had 5-6 world-class players at most, and they had a bunch of above average, in my opinion, players over this golden generation tag thing. Like there was never a tournament that they came and you said Belgium was the best team, in my opinion, right? There was never like all France was always better, and they had deep runs. This is the first time they've crashed and burned. Last World Cup, they got semi-final. I remember they lost to France, right? Euros, they lost to Italy. Like in
Euros,
quarterfinal.
they came third, right? No. Which tournament did they come third?
It's World Cup 2018.
World Cup.
Yeah.
They smashed England in third place. They beat England twice in that World Cup, twice.
Yeah.
No, Belgium.
Yeah.
They did what they needed to do. This, of course, this one is a big flop. But this last other tournament, I think we just looked at like 3-4 players, because this was the first time in a long time, probably ever, that you had 2-3 Belgium players that were household names, like playing, like running. They were the best players in their team and Champions League, right? The KDB for Man City. At that time, Hazard was killing it for Chelsea and Lukaku. So I think that was what people just got carried away with. When you see everybody around them, Toby Alderweireld that had two great seasons. Let's be honest. Same thing, like 2 great seasons that time under Poch. Those years that they challenged for the league and they got Champions League final. That's it. After then, if you take out those 2 years between 2016 to 18, if you just take out those 2 years, everything before and after that, they were just above average defenders at best. So I just think we just overrated. Oh, they have this 4 work, and those guys were genuine world class, right?
Yeah.
At their peak. Hazard, KDB, and Lukaku to some extent at their peak. And Courtois, let's add Courtois there.
Yeah.
But the rest of them were just good to above average for a long period, and people just expected that they have like an all-star talent. I never thought so. I always thought like they were never as good as France at any point. Even in 2016, France was still better than them. So that's just my opinion. But yeah, I think there's any other biggest disappointment shouts before we jump to the next topic.
I mean, just because this one pained me really, I'm putting Ghana. I'm sorry. I have to throw Ghana up there. Not because we expected them to pull down trees, but don't go out in an embarrassing fashion. I think what Ghana did today was beyond embarrassing. It was just like they must hang their heads in shame. I'm sorry. The penalty from Dede Ayew was terrible at best.
Very casual. Casual.
Yeah, as soon as he started that run up, I knew he was going to.
After waiting, the ref blew the whistle. He waited for a decade before he made the first step.
Ref blew that whistle last night. I was just standing there, like, it was terrible. And then the first goal, 2 defenders. So I'm putting Ghana up there just because of how embarrassing their defeat was today.
Okay. I think the one of the craziest things about like that whole scenario is, how they say before a game, there's so many variables, there are certain things you can't really plan for. If there was one thing you could literally plan for, just based on the history, like, what happens if we were to get a penalty against Uruguay? Like, that is the one thing. Like, whoever
because it's happened before.
Is going to, like, if you're the penalty taker for Ghana, like, you're going to bed the night before thinking, what is like the one thing? What happens if I get a penalty against Uruguay? Like, that's the one thing you can prep for mentally and actually train for.
Yeah,
Daniel,
maybe you can't determine when it's going to happen in the game. Like, that's what you don't have control over.
Yeah.
But like that scenario is something you should be ready for. And the fact that he played it so casually, Like,
yeah, his nerves, his nerves. I mean, just to play, just to show some.
for a senior player too,
Yeah.
I don't know.
And honestly, I think the coach did a terrible job on Suarez. I think people still underrate Suarez. I don't know why. He's extremely dangerous. Suarez literally won that game for Uruguay. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
He
Someone
won
said he
that
wasn't
game
even
for
playing at
Uruguay.
his best. He was just being fueled by pure hatred.
Yeah.
I think so. I really think so
Yeah.
because I had not seen him play like that. I mean, I saw
Like in
highlights.
a while.
Yeah.
In a while. Like he was winning everything. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow.
He sat everyone down. And even the second goal, just
Yeah.
instinctive. He knew where the guy was, just touched it over.
Mhm.
He's a very good footballer. My relationship with Suarez is seriously love-hate. Hate for 2010 for sure, but undeniably one of the greatest strikers I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And don't let him feel if he feels your body is spinning and you can't catch him.
Yep.
It's very
So
good.
if you're marking Suarez is not the person you do with that close
But
marking
I know.
thing. Give him space. Because if he walks, if he feels your body, it's over.
I
The
think
Ghanaian
even
players were trying to just do skin to
Yeah.
skin. He's not
Ghana
about that
in
life.
general.
I
Yeah.
just kidding.
I think Ghana in general, like they had a very kind of like their mentality wasn't strong coming into this.
Yeah.
No, it was
Like
not.
the celebration at 2-3 against Portugal, the whole whatever with Son, and I'm like, you guys, like, come on, get on track. Even in that game against Korea, they went 2-0 up. Like, let's not forget they were ahead comfortably.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, like, they're scrambling. So it's one of those. In a way, I was even saying, like, it's kind of good that they were out now, because like whoever they met in that next round would have actually, like, cleaned them out, and that would have been probably a more embarrassing scoreline, because there are certain things that that show that, oh, we're here to play. And I mean, it was just vibes. Like, yeah, I mean, how can I talk? Nigeria's not even in competition, but still, it was one of those things that was like, yeah, like, they don't have that. They don't have that dog in them.
I agree. Let's take comments. We have a lot of comments flying in. J Master for Life 42. I think a lot of teams are too fixed on giving some players farewell tours. For example, Belgium with Hazard and Germany with Muller. I agree.
That's on point. That's very on point.
J Master has been dropping dimes for us today.
Yeah.
Good comments. Okay, someone said they are weaker this year, though. I think he's talking about Belgium.
He was talking about, I think, Belgium.
Trossard is never showing us the Brighton level.
That's the thing, if you're looking at guys like Trossard, like, come on. If you're looking at guys like Trossard to do it for, Trossard is not, even for Brighton, he's like, he's here or there.
Yep.
So
their best players is the one in Argentina, I think.
McAllister.
He has been the best player this season.
True. I actually think it's him and Onana.
Oh, good. Okay. The Ghana coach shouldn't have started both Ayus. Hey, just
Abedi Pele. Abedi Pele is legend. Abedi Pele was captain of Black Stars for a very long time. Otto Addo came when Abedi Pele left. So it's almost like, sir, can I play your boys? Type thing. Seriously.
Hey, call your father.
Ayu has been underperforming for seasons. Yeah. We want our party back, though. We know Arsenal fans. Doesn't mean anything. We know it's still good. Okay, let me not talk about it. I was going to say something like that. Let me talk about injuries. Let's talk about the other thing I don't want to talk about, because that one is a legal issue.
Yeah.
So I don't shut us down. So I don't shut us down. So I won't say anything. I'll just keep that. Sorry. Best player of the group stages. This one is so close to my heart, right?
Best player of the group stages.
Yes, I know.
I hope this is something we can agree on.
Oh yes.
This is something we can all agree on.
Yes, I'm not going to call Messi. No, I'm not going to call Messi. But I think Musiala has been so good, though. And I believe so much in end product. That's what's making me not want to give him, because at the end of the day, it was about end product. And the guy has been so good. Like that's all the 3 games he has balled out. All the 3 games, especially that last game. Look how he was a one man. He was a one man ball progression, ball dribbling. He was taking out players like they would throw the press. I mean, it was almost like basketball when you watch it. You know, like in basketball, they would say that they would throw everybody at you. You would just wait for everybody. Like it's like this is
Musiala only needed somebody with the quality of Danny Welbeck in front of him for the end product to be there. But apparently, even none of the strikers they had was even as good as Danny Welbeck. So I mean, it's hard to argue against Musiala. I don't know who else.
I know Tata has on that shot. He's gonna give us a someone for left field. Who?
No.
Oh, someone said Bruno. What?
Easy.
2 games.
Bruno?
Easy.
Some people so that means we are putting Marcus Rashford too there.
Nah. I mean,
Bruno,
why not Rashford if you want to put Bruno there?
It's not. Bruno has more goal contributions.
4 goals, right? 2 goals.
Yeah. 2 goals, 2 assists.
If that's the case.
Consider the person who is in front of him.
The hologram.
The person in front of him.
There's nobody in front of him. There's an NFT.
You know what I'm saying?
NFT that is the NFT.
There's a guy in front of him.
The non-fungible token that doesn't exist. That's what's in front of him.
I mean, look, left field. If we're talking about left field, I mean, I'm putting 3 candidates there from left field. Doan from Japan. A boy, he scored very important goals for his country. I'm putting Kudus from Ghana. Kudus, it was the only good thing in that Ghana team this whole tournament.
I didn't have to left field, but I was just saying, I was thinking Tata was going to give us left field, but you can't. That's fine. We could just.
Okay. And then last one, best player, like when we say best player, it's like based on like their performances, like based on like what we've seen, like okay, we enjoy watching this.
Anyone, just go for it. Freestyle. This is World Cup.
My last left field player is Wojciech Szczesny. That guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah, Szczesny, like just.
Yeah. That's not even left field at all. Two penalties at the World Cup isn't
exactly.
That guy, that Argentina game could have been like 5 or 6-0.
Yeah,
that game, the kind of saves he was making, I was like, oh, okay. Save.
Mine is different though.
Okay.
My player for the group stages is Yunus Musa, USA.
Yeah.
Okay, now that's left field. I hear you, but that's still left field.
I expect that from him.
He plays in Spain, right? He plays in Valencia.
I honestly have not paid attention to him until this World Cup.
I know where, but it's just left my mind right now. I know where he plays. Yunus Musa plays, and I'll give it to you now. He played. He was the man of the match against Iran, so that's a good shot. It was man of the match. He plays in Valencia. Yes, you're right.
Valencia, okay.
Yeah, it's from Arsenal's academy. Came from Arsenal's academy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Helen boys, one of the Helen boys. Yep. They're producing a lot of talent there.
I won't mind him next to Casemiro, honestly.
Yeah, he has really surprised me.
I'll take
to be honest.
He's showing me signs of what do you call it? Press resistant, but no, I want true press resistant people, not one of those press resistant for like 2 days. People say, please. When I hear those things in my head, I'm like, let's be serious.
And also Modric, Gakpo, and Frankie De Jong have been exceptional.
Yeah.
Okay. That good shot.
Yeah, we're still gonna do our teams, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do our team. Let's run through it quickly. Most chaotic game in the group stage. This one let's not spend too much time.
Cameroon, Serbia, man. Cameroon, Serbia. Cameroon, Serbia for me, man.
Yeah,
I didn't even watch that game.
You know what's crazy about the Cameroon Serbia game? I woke. It was at 5 a.m. It was one of those early games. I started at 5 a.m. and I woke up at halftime, and
it was 3-1.
They scored. They scored. Was it 2 or 3 goals? And I was like, you know what? I'm turning this thing off. I'm going back to sleep. Woke up 3-3. How? Crazy. Yeah. So yeah, that Abubakar's goal. Oh, I think that's goal of the tournament. Forget Marcus Rashford. Forget that free kick from Who was that? Who was that guy that scored some? Was it the
Richarlison.
Hugo Chavez, the
No,
Mexican.
Richarlison is
Oh,
goal.
the Mexican.
Richarlison is
Oh,
goal.
yeah, that was.
Oh yeah. You know, we should have done that though. Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Goal of the
I think Richarlison is goal of the tournament.
that's
Goal
my.
of
You think so?
Yeah, man.
Look at that goal.
I think you're probably not feeling it anymore because like it's far back in your memory and then
Yeah.
your goals now. But nah,
But that Abubakar
it's
chip
still
though. That Abubakar chip
No.
though.
No,
Man, I
no,
have
no,
a thing
no.
for chips.
Look.
You can everyone can
Yeah.
choose that. Yours are back. Mine is Richarlison.
Yeah, it's Richarlison
Okay.
for me.
Chaotic game of the group stages. I think I will throw Portugal. Ghana was very chaotic to the last second.
I know.
That was a very chaotic game to the last second. That was the game that came alive just the last 20-30 minutes.
Yeah.
Quickly to what this one we should not kudos and donkey of the group stages.
Donkey for me, I would have to also be the overly modern goalkeeper Onana.
Do you think Pep will take that kind of guy?
He's so modern that Pep will run.
Ooh.
Why was it settled though?
I think the coach Song had, it's pretty much like he wanted to do his own thing, and Song was pretty much like, "This is what I want you to do," and he's like, "Well, I'm a current footballer now, earning millions, and you're retired and you're a relic." I'm just making things up.
I think I heard
From what I read, it seems like that like ego stuff. He doesn't want to hear the coach. Coach was like, "Well, Cameroon is bigger than Onana. If you want to go, you can go."
Fair enough. I respect that. Abubakar chip was a hard one. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. Lukaku's donkey.
Facts.
Now,
I know my work now. You know my side job. My side job.
I like Lukaku. You know Lukaku's my guy.
Is
I always make
after that guy.
I always make
Boy.
excuses for him. But that was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. That
Oh, no.
was embarrassing.
my donkey. I have two donkeys. Andre, are you? Number one, number two, Cristiano Ronaldo. You already.
You know,
Man,
Joker.
that man
alone.
I call him a joker.
That man is claiming, bro. That man is claiming Diego Maradona's hand of God. God rest his soul. That guy claims everything. That guy claims.
He didn't claim the goal. It's on record that he didn't claim the goal.
Bro, this man
On
didn't
record that
sue.
he didn't claim the goal.
This guy sued
He
on
did.
the goal that wasn't
Oh,
his.
he did not.
Bro, how will you sue? How will you sue on a goal
He did
that's
not.
yours? Bro, nah. I swear this guy takes penalties off his own child. I swear. He will take his child penalty and do a sue when he scores.
No, I went to report to Piers Morgan about get out of here with his hologram self. Kudos. Okay, kudos. Who gets kudos?
For me, Japan fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Japan fans are at the very top. Man.
Yeah.
I think that's class. So,
Yeah.
I think Japan fans, and I also think the American players after the Iran game, the way they treated the Iranians, that was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a very, very good one.
Yeah.
Kudos to Messi.
Facebook.
But-
I think Ayo is Facebook user.
I think so too.
I have a other account that has a bot. I've scheduled and it's just typing for me.
Yes. Yes.
So I can be two places at once. Okay, let's go to
The real kudos and pretty much heroes of this World Cup are there are allegedly close to 500 people that lost their lives preparing the stage for this World Cup.
Yeah.
So I think they are at the very top of this World Cup.
I agree.
Yeah.
And my donkey that we forgot, I think we didn't forget. We talked about it earlier. I'll talk about him again. Fantino. Group stages. So yes, I'll add him there. Okay, let's go to the main event. Oh, wait. Zaza says, kudos to Japanese players before Japanese fans, I beg. Okay. Zaza. Oh, you got to run. Okay. No problem.
Okay, guys. See you guys later.
Okay.
Bye.
Let's do our first our group stages quickly. First 11 group stages. I'm just gonna make one on the fly. I think we can all agree that our keeper is
Leslie.
Chesney.
Yeah.
We can all agree. The back four is one that's going to be interesting. So who's your back four? I'll throw somebody in there. So this is what we do. Each of us will throw one person. If you don't agree, we can just quickly argue that. I'll throw the Croatian defender, Gavi Dole. I'm throwing that guy in there. That guy has been exceptional.
My right back is Hakimi though.
Okay. I hear that. I'm not arguing that.
Yeah.
Daniel, who are you throwing to that defense? Also, we are playing 4-3-3, by the way.
4-3-3.
Yes.
Lisandro.
Martinez.
Yes.
This is one game though. I don't know if I agree.
See, if we said we're making an XI, should I run through my XI for you? Real quick. Should I run through my XI for you? My World Cup team of the group stage XI: Chesney, Lisandro, Varane, Shaw, Dalot, Eriksen, Bruno, Casemiro, Rashford. I'm not hearing anything. Only my United players came to the World Cup. They're the only ones performing right now.
I think the 5,000 was exaggerated though. That's
500. It was between 400 to 500.
What's 500?
That lost their lives. Yeah.
Zaza says Maguire.
Yeah, I mean, he had an assist. Come on.
Maguire actually played well.
He has been good. I will argue that. So Gavi, and who wants to put center back? So right now, Zaza says Maguire and Gavi Dole.
I'm going to just throw in my midfield: Casemiro, Frankie De Jong, Kimmich. That's my midfield.
Casemiro has to be there. 100%. I agree with Casemiro being there.
Actually, you know what? Kimmich is biased. I'll put Modric there. So Casemiro, De Jong, and Modric.
That's what I was going to say. I'm thinking him and putting Modric in.
I was going to say Casemiro, Modric, B. Fernandes.
Who?
Fernandes.
I won't put Fernandes though, but yeah, you
have to put someone that's committed 4 goals though. You know what?
Yeah,
I'll take that one. So Casemiro,
those 2 games, at the end of the day, those 2 games, what got them into the position where he doesn't have to play a 3rd game.
Correct.
Which is what you want. Frankie is bowling.
I wanted to put Musiala there. Hey, Musiala doesn't get to this group stage.
It's hard. It's hard.
I would Musiala for these group stages. I'll let it go because at the end of the day, football is end product, right?
Yeah.
It's end product. Okay, I'll take out Musiala, but that's painful for me. So who's our front 3? I'm putting Messi there. First of all, that one nobody's arguing on me.
Yeah,
Messi has to be there. Messi's playing from the right.
Mbappe.
Mbappe.
Absolutely.
There's even I think there's even a case for what's his name, Antoine Griezmann.
It's been good.
Yeah.
Can I put our boy Kudus, man? Shit.
We're playing 43. Let's remember. People that
Mbappe nailed down.
Yes,
Mbappe, Messi nailed.
Who's in the center? Who's on the right? I'll say Gakpo. I still stick with Gakpo.
Well, yeah.
Okay. So that's
Mbappe, Messi, Gakpo. Yeah. That's good.
4-3-3, best 11 of the group stages.
Who was the center back we agreed on?
Gav Dole and Maguire.
Wait, were we serious about Maguire?
He has actually played well though. He's played well at the World Cup.
I was going to put this guy from Morocco, Roman Saiz, has been exceptional in this tournament. That's what I was going to put, but if you say Maguire, that's fine.
I know my right back is Hakimi, man.
A joke. I was just listing United players as well.
No. Maguire, I will not argue. I mean, people that watch him say he has been very good, so we can leave Maguire there. So our official 11 is from the show: Chesney, of course, Hakimi right back. Who did you choose as left back? We did choose a left back. I realized we did choose a left back. We did not choose a left back.
Yeah, we didn't choose a left back.
Cancelo? No.
Jordi Alba.
You know what? Yeah. I think I can hear Jordi Alba.
Alba probably.
I think I'll put Jordi Alba. Let's just put Jordi Alba just for heritage.
He had the assist for
just for heritage. So we'll go with Chesney, left back, Jordi Alba, right back, Hakimi, center backs, Maguire and Gavi Dole, midfield, Modric, Casemiro as a DM, Bruno Fernandes as the 10, left, Mbappe, Messi from the right, and Gakpo. Of Come on.
Yep, that's it.
Let's take last comment, and we end the show. Everybody has to run. I have to run too. Fernandez has to be in there. Yes, we know Mr. Zaza. No, we're not moving Bruno to the right wing. Messi, Mbappe, Rashford. Good shout. Rashford has been good. Gakpo.
Zaza loves Rashford. That's his son. That's his son,
That's
man.
his son.
Don't play.
Acuna,
Don't even
Acuna
play.
is the left back, right?
For Messi. Argentina.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yep.
Acuna has been good. Since he came in for Tagla Fico, he's been way better. Yeah, okay. You know what? They will move Alba. Acuna has been very good. I think I agree with Zaza. So it's Acuna for left back over only Mbappe is nailed on in forwards, not trying to sway anyone, but Messi got all deserve to have a shout. You can switch any of them for the other. Yeah, fair enough. Hey, this was a hurried, put together version of the show. It's a weekday. Everybody has responsibilities. For everybody joining us in the comments, thanks for joining us. Last person, Bola says Rashford over Messi. Get out of here. That's a age of follower. We know. Great. It is African dad. Thanks for joining us in the comments. For those joining us late, go back to the beginning. Like, share, subscribe. Putty Fantasy on all our platforms. We're doing this with Daily Mank on Twitter. Itata, Daniel, thanks for coming on. Everybody in the comments, we're out.
Yes, sir.